What if I told you that a tiny, overlooked spice, smaller than your thumbnail, could gently wake up your circulation, lift your energy, and begin restoring the vibrant version of yourself you thought had faded away? I'm not talking about another pill, a complicated routine, or anything trendy. This is something incredibly simple, completely natural, and possibly already sitting in your kitchen. Just one small step, once a day. It might sound hard to believe, but sometimes the most powerful solutions are the ones we've forgotten. Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Perriera. I've spent over 30 years helping women over 60 reclaim their vitality, sleep better, and reconnect with the energy and joy that aging doesn't have to take away. And today, I want to introduce you to something I call the 60-second clove method. It's a small daily habit that has helped many of my patients feel more like themselves, again, naturally and gently. If you're someone who's been feeling a little off-tired, more than usual, cold more often, or just not as grounded in your body as you used to be, this message is for you. So take a moment to subscribe to this channel and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of the evidence-based tools I create just for women like you. And if this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. I read everyone. Let's begin with the heart of this discovery, because what I'm about to share isn't new. It's actually something our ancestors used for centuries to support circulation and healing long before we had prescriptions or lab results. Modern science is now confirming what traditional wisdom always knew: the power is in the clove. And the secret behind it lies in a remarkable compound called eugenol. Eugenol is a natural substance found in high concentration within cloves. It's what gives cloves their warm, spicy scent, but inside your body it acts as a natural vasodilator. In simpler terms, it helps your blood vessels relax and open up. That's incredibly important, especially after 60. As we age, our arteries and capillaries tend to lose elasticity. This can lead to reduced blood flow, which contributes to feeling cold, low on energy, and even mentally foggy. Eugenol gently encourages those blood vessels to soften and widen, helping your circulation return to a more youthful rhythm. What's beautiful about this is how immediate it can be. When you chew a clove, just 1 or 2 whole dried cloves, eugenol is released and absorbed through the delicate mucous membranes in your mouth. Within minutes, it's already working its way into your bloodstream, helping blood flow more freely to your brain, your muscles, and your skin. You might feel a subtle warmth or a sense of calm focus. That's not your imagination, it's biology in motion. Even more impressive, eugenol stimulates nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide is essential for cardiovascular health. It helps maintain healthy blood pressure and supports oxygen delivery throughout your body. The best part: unlike synthetic supplements, this is your body doing the work with natural support. I'll never forget one of my patients, Carol. She was 68 when she first came to see me. Dr. Perriera, she said, I just want to feel like myself again. She wasn't asking to run marathons or turn back the clock, she just wanted to feel clear, warm, and present. We began with the clove method, and within 2 weeks she told me it's like something clicked. I'm not dragging through the day anymore. But eugenol is only the beginning. Because vitality doesn't just fade because of blood flow. For many women, the root cause is deeper, and it has to do with stress and hormones. After menopause, our bodies go through a cascade of hormonal changes. Estrogen and progesterone levels shift. Small blood vessels in the body can become less responsive. Chronic stress, which many of us have carried silently for decades, worsens this by keeping cortisol levels elevated. Cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, can interfere with sleep, reduce energy, and create a sense of mental fog that feels hard to shake. The result is that you don't just feel tired, you feel disconnected from yourself. Here's where cloves become truly remarkable. Cloves don't just improve circulation, They also contain another natural compound called beta-caryophyllene, which interacts with the part of your nervous system responsible for calming the body. In other words, it gently helps regulate your stress response. Women who try the clove method often describe a calming effect, like a weight they didn't even realize they were carrying has been lifted. This is important, because when your nervous system feels safe, your body can begin to restore balance. Hormones have a better chance of recalibrating, and your sleep, which we'll talk about in part 2, can finally deepen. And better sleep is one of the fastest ways to rebuild energy, sharpen your mind, and lift your mood. The best part, you don't need to change your entire lifestyle to begin. This method takes just 60 seconds. In the next part, I'll walk you through exactly how to use it step by step, and what you can expect in your first week, 2 weeks, and by day 30. You'll also learn the best time of day to use it, whether it's for better sleep, more energy, or even to feel more connected in your relationship. But before we go there, I want you to sit with this thought: your body is not broken. It may be tired out of rhythm or overwhelmed, but deep down, it still knows how to heal. Sometimes it just needs a little reminder. Cloves might be small, but they carry that reminder day by day, bite by bite. Let's walk through exactly how to do the 60-second clove method. You don't need fancy tools, doctor appointments, or expensive supplements, just a couple of whole dried cloves, a quiet moment, and a willingness to care for your body with intention. Here's how I guide my patients through this simple but powerful routine. Step 1. Take 2 or 3 whole dried cloves. These are the small brown nail-shaped buds, not the powdered kind you find in spice jars. Whole cloves contain the full concentration of essential oils, including eugenol and beta-caryophyllene, which are key to the method's effectiveness. If possible, choose organic cloves, but any high-quality brand will work. Step 2. Place the cloves between your molars, your back teeth, and gently bite down. You'll feel a slight crack as the oils are released. Don't rush. Let the flavor and oils coat your tongue and mouth. Step 3. Hold the broken cloves in your mouth for 30 seconds. Breathe slowly through your nose. Allow your saliva to naturally mix with the oils. You may notice a warm, slightly spicy sensation. This is completely normal and a sign that the active compounds are being absorbed. Step 4. After 30 seconds, begin to chew the cloves gently for another 30 seconds. This ensures you release the remaining oils while stimulating the mucous membranes, helping the eugenol enter your bloodstream efficiently. Step 5. You can swallow the softened pieces or spit them out, whichever feels better for you. Either way, the active compounds have already done their job. It's that simple. No pills, no waiting, no side effects. Just a 1-minute ritual that can jumpstart circulation, ease tension, and create a ripple effect of healing across your body. But timing matters. To get the most from this method, it helps to know when your body is most receptive. For many women, the best time is in the evening, about an hour before bed. That's when your nervous system is winding down and your body is naturally shifting into repair mode. Chewing cloves during this golden hour supports relaxation, deeper sleep, and hormonal regulation. Why does that matter? Because most of your body's healing happens while you sleep. Melatonin production increases. Growth hormone rises. Your brain clears out waste products, and your endocrine system begins its nightly balancing act. Giving your body a gentle nudge with clove compounds during this time can enhance that process. But that's not the only option. Some women prefer to use this method in the morning, especially on an empty stomach. Morning use can gently stimulate blood flow, sharpen mental focus, and set a calm, grounded tone for the day ahead. A few of my patients tell me they chew cloves before going for a walk, doing light stretching, or even before an important phone call when they want to feel centered and energized. Others find it deeply helpful about 30 to 45 minutes before intimate moments. Why? Because improved circulation, nervous system, calm and hormonal balance all support connection and sensuality without force or artificial stimulation. The key is consistency. Use the method once daily and your body will begin to respond. It's not about overnight miracles, it's about creating a steady rhythm that your body can rely on. Just like brushing your teeth or washing your face, this 1-minute habit becomes part of your self-care routine. Now, you may be wondering if something this simple is so effective. Why haven't I heard about it before? The answer lies in how we've been taught to treat aging. Too often, women are told that feeling tired, cold, or emotionally flat is just part of getting older. You're offered synthetic hormones, complicated protocols, or nothing at all. But the truth is, your body still knows how to heal, it's just been waiting for the right support. One of the most overlooked parts of that support, your stress response. Even if your circulation improves, your hormones begin to balance, and your sleep deepens, chronic stress can quietly undo all of it. That's why in the next section, we'll dive into the silent role of cortisol and how cloves help gently calm your nervous system from the inside out. Because no matter how strong your heart is, if your mind is constantly racing, your body can't rest. And without rest, there is no restoration. Let's take a closer look at how stress may be robbing you of vitality without you even realizing it, and how this tiny spice can help you reclaim your peace. Let's talk about stress. Not the kind that comes and goes, but the chronic background stress that quietly builds up over years. For many women I speak with, it shows up in subtle ways: a restless night, a shorter fuse, a lingering sense of overwhelm that doesn't have a clear cause. And the more I listen, the more I realize it's not just emotional. It's hormonal. It's physical. It's deeply rooted in how your body responds to the pressures of life after 60. Here's what's happening beneath the surface. When your body perceives stress, it releases a hormone called cortisol. This hormone isn't bad in itself, it's essential in emergencies. But when cortisol stays elevated day after day, it starts interfering with your other hormonal systems. It disrupts estrogen and progesterone balance, suppresses thyroid function, and interferes with your body's ability to rest and repair. This isn't just a theory, it's biology. Chronic stress has been linked to increased inflammation, reduced immune function, and weight gain around the midsection. But the most common symptom women share with me: fatigue. Deep, hard-to-shake fatigue that doesn't seem to match their lifestyle. And yet most of these women are doing their best. They eat well. They move their bodies. They take supplements. So what's missing? What's missing is nervous system safety, the feeling of calm that allows your body to let go of tension and begin true restoration. That's where cloves come in again. Beyond circulation and hormonal support, cloves contain beta-caryophyllene, a natural compound that binds to CB2 receptors in the brain and nervous system. These receptors are part of your body's internal calm switch. They help regulate inflammation and signal a sense of safety and relaxation. In simpler terms, chewing cloves can help your nervous system exhale. Several of my patients have described this experience as a letting go. Not sedation, not drowsiness, just a noticeable drop in tension, especially in the chest and shoulders. And when cortisol levels drop, your hormonal balance begins to return, not through force, but through gentle regulation. One woman, Diane, who had spent most of her 70s feeling wired but tired, told me after 2 weeks of using the clove method, I didn't realize how much pressure I was carrying until it started to melt away. The ripple effect of this stress relief is profound. One of the most important: sleep. If stress is the silent thief, sleep is the healer we often overlook. And for many women over 60, sleep becomes elusive. You might fall asleep easily, only to wake at 2 a.m. with your mind racing. Or you might sleep 8 hours, but still feel exhausted. That's because deep restorative sleep isn't just about duration, it's about quality. Your body needs REM and deep slow-wave sleep to produce hormones, repair cells, and consolidate memory. Without it, everything from mood to metabolism begins to suffer. This is where cloves can truly shine. The combination of eugenol and beta-caryophyllene doesn't just support circulation and calm stress. It also helps regulate your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that controls your sleep-wake cycle. Taken in the evening, cloves gently encourage the body to release melatonin, your natural sleep hormone, while lowering cortisol levels that may otherwise keep you alert at night. The result: many women report falling asleep more easily and, more importantly, staying asleep. One patient, Nancy, shared that she hadn't slept through the night in over a decade. After just a week of using the clove method before bed, she called and said, "I didn't wake up once last night. I feel like a different person." That's the power of real, uninterrupted sleep. When your body gets the rest it needs, your hormones regulate themselves, your nervous system resets, and you start each day with more clarity, energy, and emotional stability. And it doesn't stop there. There's one more connection most women don't realize: the link between your oral health and your overall vitality. It might surprise you, but what's happening in your mouth could be quietly sabotaging your energy and well-being. And once again, cloves offer a natural, effective solution. Think about it. Your mouth is a gateway to your bloodstream. If there's inflammation in your gums, even mild or unnoticed, it can allow harmful bacteria to enter your circulatory system. This creates silent, chronic inflammation that affects everything from your heart to your cognitive function. Bleeding gums, tenderness, or a persistent bad taste in your mouth might seem like small annoyances, but they can be signs of deeper issues. In fact, the Mayo Clinic and the American Heart Association have both acknowledged the link between gum disease and cardiovascular health. This is why cloves have been used for centuries as a natural oral remedy. Their high eugenol content gives them antibacterial and antiseptic properties. When you chew whole cloves, those oils coat your gums, tongue, and teeth, helping to fight off harmful microbes, reduce inflammation, and promote a healthier oral environment. You don't need a separate mouthwash or medicated rinse. With each chew, you're giving your mouth, and by extension your entire body, a dose of natural detox. And when your mouth is clean, your blood flows cleaner. When your gums aren't inflamed, your vessels aren't stressed. It's all connected, and cloves help bring that system back into balance. So by now you might be wondering, if I start this today, when will I feel a difference? That's exactly what we'll cover in the next section. Because while this isn't a miracle cure, there is a clear pattern I've seen time and again: what tends to shift at day 7, day 14, and day 30. And those small changes can lead to a bigger transformation than you ever expected. We'll go step by step so you know what to watch for and how to track your progress. Because healing isn't just about feeling better, it's about understanding your body and learning to trust it again. So what can you expect when you begin using the clove method consistently? After helping hundreds of women adopt this habit, I've noticed a common rhythm, a gentle, steady awakening that unfolds across the first week, the second, and then by day 30. It's not dramatic, and it's not instant. But it's real, and it builds with time. In the first 7 days, most women notice subtle but encouraging signs. A soft warmth in the hands and feet, slightly deeper breaths, falling asleep a little easier, or waking up feeling just a bit clearer. For some, it's simply a return of presence, a feeling of being back in their body instead of dragging through the day. These are small but powerful signals that your nervous system is relaxing and your circulation is beginning to respond. By day 14, changes tend to become more noticeable. The mid-afternoon slump may fade. Energy feels more stable. Your mind feels less cluttered, more focused. Women often report improved digestion and even subtle changes in skin tone, brighter, more vibrant, as oxygen flow improves. There's a lightness in their step that didn't exist 2 weeks earlier. This is often when patients tell me I'm starting to feel like myself again. By day 30, something beautiful happens. It's not just physical, it's emotional. Energy becomes more consistent, sleep becomes restorative, and confidence quietly returns. I've watched women carry themselves differently, standing taller, smiling, more even engaging with their relationships in a more present and joyful way. Friends and family often notice before they do. It's not because they've done anything drastic, it's because their body is finally getting the consistent support it's been asking for. One patient, Georgia, said it best: "I thought I'd lost her. The version of me who felt vibrant and connected. I didn't realize she was still there, just waiting." And that's the truth. Your vitality hasn't disappeared. It's been buried under years of stress fatigue and messages telling you that slowing down is inevitable. But your body still remembers how to thrive. It just needs the right rhythm, the right nourishment, and the right encouragement to return. This simple act, chewing 2 cloves for 60 seconds, may seem too small to matter. But small things done daily are what rebuild health. It's not about chasing youth. It's about honoring your body today, just as it is, and giving it tools that work with your biology, not against it. So what's next? It's up to you. You can forget everything you heard today and go back to hoping something changes. Or you can begin. You don't need to overhaul your life. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. You just need 1 quiet minute, 2 cloves, and the belief that your body still holds the capacity to heal. You've made it this far in the video, which tells me something important. Deep down, you know it's time. Time to stop settling for exhaustion. Time to stop apologizing for needing care. Time to reclaim your right to feel alive fully, joyfully, and without shame. So start tonight. Let your hands choose the cloves. Let your breath slow down. Let your body feel safe again. Because true wellness isn't about resisting age. It's about embracing it wisely with knowledge, consistency, and kindness. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. If this message resonated with you, I'd love to hear your story in the comments. You're not alone. And someone reading your words might be inspired to begin their own journey. Subscribe if you haven't already, and please consider sharing this with a friend, sister, or mother who might need a reminder that it's never too late to come back to herself. Because the vibrant, grounded, joyful version of you, she's still here. And she's ready.